on to you, Aquarius. So you have the Death card, the Sun, and then you have the Judgment right here. So these three cards are all about how you, Aquarius, pretty much ended a connection, right? That could have lasted a long time, something that could have been for life. You ended this connection because it seemed like things weren't really going so well between you and this person. Obviously, the reason why is because they just kept nitpicking you. You, Aquarius, anything that you, Aquarius, wanted to do, it just seemed like your long-term goals were not theirs, and they just couldn't really, the two of you just couldn't be on the same page. They wouldn't get with the program. You, Aquarius, wanted, because you, Aquarius, wanted to essentially establish or establish something bigger, because a lot of you, Aquarius, have big plans. A lot of y'all are business people. A lot of y'all like to set up businesses, and ownership is the name of the game for a lot of you, Aquarius. And a lot of times people don't understand the art of ownership. So this person didn't understand that art, right? You were trying to teach them ownership, right? Where you, Aquarius, own certain things and y'all have certain leverages, right? Things that put you in a very good position. This person was messing you up, because it seemed like all this person was doing was just trying to talk about how, that idea ain't gonna work, or very reluctant, because you would like find out if this person actually was willing to work with you by giving them certain tasks or sharing tasks, I would say, and they would essentially let the due date pass on those tasks, right? Those small baby steps to actually put you forward, right? Put y'all forward, and they unfortunately wouldn't even do those tasks. So the Two of Wands now and the Emperor is about how, and that's where things end up getting messed up, because you have to be on the same page with a significant other, someone that you can trust, for the two of you to actually create a plan so that the two of you can follow through with that plan. I was just talking about this in the Pisces reading. It's crazy, but it really is true though. Like, 4 hands really is better than 2, right? If you can have 4 hands working together cohesively, teamwork, amazing. But it's terrible when the 4 hands don't work with each other, right? 2 people. It's a real terrible thing. So the Two of Wands and the Emperor represents, it's all right, because you, Aquarius, are just going to continue to look. And obviously this person is just not your Mr. or Mrs. Right. So it is what it is for them. But you, Aquarius, are going to continue to look. Y'all are not waiting, sitting around, moping, being upset, or anything like that. Y'all are going to continue to look. The Two of Swords, however, represents, one thing that you have to learn to do, though, is don't be so guarded, though, like I was talking about, because there's a way for you to get to know somebody without being guarded. And the best way for you to do that is to lower your guard, if I'm being transparent. Because what you, Aquarius, are trying to accomplish is you're trying to get to know somebody. So you're not going to be able to get to know somebody, considering that you, Aquarius, are back out here looking. You're not going to be able to find somebody if you're paranoid, right? And you're over precautious with whatever happens. Like, again, this is why it is that this is why I teach you what to look out for, right? And give you examples as to what you should look out for, so that you don't get paranoid and think that if the person is telling you that they're going to go to the store to get some ice cream, that that they're automatically cheating. That's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily the case. But I teach y'all on this channel how to spot those things. So you have to lower your guard, right? Once you, Aquarius, learn to lower your guard a little bit more, you have the 9 of Wands. That's where the real invincibility comes from, because When you, Aquarius, learn to lower your guard, because the Two of Swords, it shows that your guard is real high. You're trying to get to know people and your guards are high. You know what I mean? Like you you coming in with telling people about what it is that you're not gonna do. You don't do that. What you or do that, but you know, if you want to, but to each their own, right? But the point that I'm trying to make here is I don't suggest you do that, because like I said, the Nine of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, you want to be inviting. You want to invite them in. If they do stupidness, Aquarius, then it means that those people are not your type. So move forward. If they are on some stupidness, let them be, right? It's not up to you to try to straighten those people out and fix them, quote unquote, right? It's not up to you to do that. Because another thing that a lot of people don't take into consideration too is, and this is what I mean when I say the good and the bad discussion has to go out the window and we have to actually study what's just factual here and make it more scientific and less emotional. Sometimes people don't take into consideration that sometimes a person's path is for them to be a screw up. And that is their path towards enlightenment, is to be a screw up. They coming into this world learning how to be a screw up so that they can learn how to not be a screw up. You understand what I'm saying? So when you showing up and trying to save them, you might be stopping them from doing their life's work. Because we all have a part to play, right? So the Nine of Swords now, the Nine of Wands, not Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, is about how you just need to stay focused on doing what you're doing. If a person and you do not work well together, Aquarius, then leave them alone and talk to somebody else. Okay? Because like it is, I said before, y'all are hanging out and going out on these dates, but y'all are some of you Aquarius are leading with what you're not going to do. And that's neither here nor there, because they supposed to really find that out as time go on. You know? And you don't have to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly speaking, like, if a person is going to even ask you to do certain things or whatnot consistently, where they're asking you to do things that will dishonor you, you have to pay attention to the context of the relationship, right? Because you shouldn't even have to break down and tell these people, right, that you're not going to do certain things. And what I mean by that is, and no, it's not mind reading. What I mean by that is, if you show up with integrity, right? If the person has integrity themselves, like, what type of a person who has integrity or whatever is going to ask you, Aquarius, to do something that's going to disgrace you? You know, go over there and you know, make some money for us. You know what I'm saying? Make some money. What you mean? You know, go over there and make some money. It's that's not gonna, if the person has self-respect, you dig what I'm saying? If the person has self-respect, they that's not something, they're gonna understand that that's not something that they would even bring up, because why would they even be bringing that up in the first place to you, Aquarius? So a lot of you Aquarius, the Two of Swords, y'all are really putting the cart before the horse, where it's like, someone, like I said before, you just got to watch out for being like overly precautious, because some of you Pisces are like, this person better not try to say or do anything that's going to dishonor you. And it's like it's a very simple formula. Just move forward. You know, the Knight of Swords and the Four of Swords is about and just continue to try your hand and find Mr. or Mrs. Right. Really. If it doesn't work, dub them, move forward, see what type of time someone else is on. But other than that, let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Temperance, the Three of Swords, the Justice, the King of Wands. Yeah, like, you know, a person that's a good match, or a person that is a good valuable person, right? Pay attention to see if, again, pay attention if they are the Knight of Cups, if they are the Temperance, if they have the ability to be honest with you, if they have the ability to be straightforward with you, if they are wise in their decision making, right? Generally, they have good decision making skills. The Three of Swords and the Justice. Are they fair in their approach? So it's not just one side benefits, and for the other side, whatever, including the person that they're with, it's like, oh, whatever. You know, I'm benefiting. You know, not you, Aquarius, right? Pay attention to that, because that's very important. And then the King of Wands. Can they hold themselves accountable? Can they hold you accountable? Because in relationships, you're going to have to hold each other accountable, because it's not just you, it's we, right? But other than that, that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. There's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website where there's all the ways to get a personal reading from me. Peace.